You're fast asleep when suddenly a sharp pain grabs your leg. It's 2 a.m. You shoot up in bed, clutching your calf. The muscle is locked, hard as a rock, and no matter how much you stretch or massage, the pain doesn't let go. You breathe through it, wait, hope it passes, and when it finally does, you lie there awake, afraid it'll strike again. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Over 60% of seniors suffer from leg cramps at night, and many believe it's just a part of aging. But what if it's not just aging, but a set of hidden nighttime habits making your legs worse? In today's video, we're exposing the 3 common mistakes seniors unknowingly make at night, habits that trigger painful cramps and rob your legs of strength while you sleep. You might think you're eating healthy. You might take your magnesium or drink water. But if you're still cramping at night, these silent habits could be undoing everything. We're not just going to name the problems. We'll show you how to fix them, naturally, safely, and without expensive pills, so you can sleep through the night without fear and wake up with legs that feel alive again. If you're tired of guessing, of trying this supplement or that stretch, wondering why nothing works, then this video is your turning point, because once we stop these 3 habits, your legs will finally get the recovery they've been begging for. Let's begin. You might think leg cramps are just a random part of aging, that they show up for no reason, especially at night. But the truth is, there's a deeper biological cause. After 60, your body naturally loses both muscle mass and circulation efficiency, especially in your lower limbs. This process is called sarcopenia, and it doesn't just make your legs weaker. It also disrupts blood flow and nerve function at night, exactly when your body needs to rest and repair. It's not just age. It's a sign your body is missing something critical. At night, your body shifts into a different mode: slower metabolism, lower circulation, and cooler body temperature. That's normal. But for seniors with less muscle and poorer hydration, this shift becomes a trap. Blood doesn't reach the legs efficiently, especially if you've been sitting too long before bed. Muscles get colder, stiffer, and more prone to sudden spasms. Magnesium and potassium, essential for nerve relaxation, may already be low from diet or medications. So while you sleep, your legs are actually starving for nutrients and oxygen. Many people over 60 take great care during the day, walking, eating well, taking supplements. But then they go to bed without stretching, without fluids, and without any pre-bed protein or electrolyte support. That's when the cramps strike. Why? Because your muscles never got the fuel or signals they needed to repair overnight. Instead, they're dry, tense, and overworked. Even in sleep, you wake up at 2 a.m. gripping your calf, wondering what went wrong. It wasn't just the sleep. It was everything that didn't happen before it. Another invisible factor: nerve sensitivity increases as we age, and muscles lacking minerals become overreactive. Without enough magnesium, calcium, or hydration, your nerves misfire. A tiny movement in bed can trigger a sharp spasm, and since your blood flow is already reduced at night, the relief takes longer to come. The longer it takes, the more damage it does. These cramps aren't just painful. They're your body crying for attention. And if ignored, they can lead to falls, instability, and long-term muscle damage. The bottom line is simple: leg cramps at night aren't random. They're the result of gradual, predictable changes in your muscle, blood flow, and nutrient status after 60. But the good news: once you understand the mechanism, you can start fixing it. Not just with pills, but with smarter evening habits, better nutrition, and small changes that prepare your legs for restful, cramp-free nights. Because it's not too late. With the right changes, you can reclaim your nights and wake up strong. It seems harmless, skipping your evening drink to avoid those annoying 2 a.m. bathroom trips. After all, who wants to stumble out of bed half asleep just to pee? So you cut back on water after dinner, maybe even skip it altogether. It feels like a smart trade-off for better sleep. But quietly, night after night, this habit is doing more harm than you realize. It's not just dehydration. It's robbing your body of electrolytes, especially magnesium and potassium. Two minerals your muscles need most while you sleep. When you don't drink enough water in the evening, especially fluids with electrolytes, your body enters the night underpowered. Think of your muscles like a phone going into the night with 20% battery. They still have to work, hold your posture, support circulation, and recover from the day. But with no hydration or minerals, that battery drains fast. And without enough magnesium, your nerves become jumpy. Without potassium, your muscles lose their ability to relax fully. That's a perfect storm for cramps. Magnesium isn't just for bones. It calms nerves and relaxes muscles. At night, it helps prevent misfiring signals that cause sudden spasms. But it's easily lost in urine and sweat, and not easily replaced from food alone, especially if your diet is low in greens, nuts, or seeds. The same goes for potassium, which balances muscle contractions. Skipping your evening hydration means missing out on both. And the result is often those painful 2 a.m. cramps you keep blaming on age or bad luck. Ironically, seniors who avoid fluids at night to sleep better end up sleeping worse, because the cramps wake them up anyway. And it's not just one night. Over time, this leads to chronic fatigue, muscle soreness, and a fear of sleeping. It becomes a vicious cycle. Less water, more cramps, worse sleep, and weaker legs. If you've noticed your legs twitch or feel tight at night, or if you dread lying down because of surprise spasms, this might be the hidden reason. The fix doesn't mean chugging a gallon of water before bed. It means smart hydration, sipping a small glass of water with added electrolytes like magnesium glycinate or natural potassium sources around 8 p.m. Combine that with a light protein-rich snack, and you're not just avoiding cramps. You're giving your muscles the tools they need to heal. Don't let fear of the bathroom rob your body of deep, restful recovery. Hydration isn't the enemy. It's the missing piece in your nighttime leg health. You finish dinner, clear the table, and finally sink into the couch. Well-deserved rest, right? Maybe it's your favorite show, maybe scrolling the news, or maybe just heading to bed early. After all, the day's been long. But here's the hidden danger. This stillness right after eating is silently setting you up for leg cramps later that night. It's not about being lazy. It's about what your blood isn't doing while you sit. Circulation slows down dramatically when you don't move, especially in your lower legs. For seniors over 60, circulation is already under pressure. Veins aren't as elastic, and blood flow becomes sluggish with age, particularly if you have high blood pressure, diabetes, or take medications like diuretics. When you stay completely still for hours after dinner, blood and nutrients struggle to reach your calves and feet. Muscles starved of oxygen and minerals become irritated and more prone to cramping, especially once you lie down. That's why the cramps hit when everything is quiet. You might not notice it at first, a bit of stiffness here, a twitch there, but over time, the habit of sitting still becomes a nightly trigger. Your legs aren't just resting, they're stagnating. Combine that with a dinner high in sodium or carbs, and your muscles are now flooded with imbalances, but lacking circulation to flush things out. The result? Tight, restless legs that jolt you awake just as you're drifting off. And it's not random, it's mechanical. Here's the twist. Just 5 to 10 minutes of gentle movement after dinner can make a huge difference. You don't need to power walk around the block. Even standing stretches, slow-paced kitchen chores, or light yoga can reactivate circulation and signal your legs. You're not done working yet. Think of it as your legs cool down, like after a workout. It's not about burning calories. It's about pushing blood, magnesium, and oxygen back where they're needed most. One simple stretch. Stand facing a wall, hands pressed gently in front, and step 1 foot back into a calf stretch. Hold for 20 to 30 seconds, then switch sides. Or lie down and do gentle ankle circles, slow leg raises, or massage your calves. These light activities tell your veins to keep flowing and your muscles to stay flexible. Over time, this routine becomes as important as brushing your teeth because it protects your legs from those silent nighttime attacks. So next time you finish dinner, resist the urge to collapse into stillness. Walk a few laps inside, stretch at the sink, or simply stand while sipping your tea. Your legs will thank you at 2 a.m. It's a quiet evening. You reach for a juicy orange, a handful of grapes, maybe a piece of mango, just something light to end the day. Or maybe it's a small glass of red wine, a sweet snack, or some healthy fruit juice. It feels harmless, even good for digestion. But here's what most seniors don't know. Sugary or acidic foods before bed may be the exact reason your legs keep cramping at night. It's not about calories. It's about the mineral imbalance and nerve irritation these foods quietly cause. When you eat sweet fruits or drink juice late in the evening, your blood sugar rises rapidly, triggering an insulin spike. This causes your body to shift minerals like magnesium, potassium, and calcium out of the blood and into storage. That's the exact opposite of what your muscles need at night. These are the very minerals that keep your leg nerves calm and muscles relaxed. Without them, nerve signals misfire, muscles tighten, and that familiar cramp hits, often just as you're falling asleep. Acidic foods like citrus, vinegar-based snacks, tomatoes, or even alcohol have a different but equally sneaky effect. They don't spike sugar, they irritate the nervous system. They also make your body work harder to buffer acid, using up valuable minerals in the process. If your diet is already borderline low in magnesium or potassium, which it likely is after 60, this late-night habit can quietly tip the scale toward cramping, twitching, or leg discomfort in the dark hours. Many seniors wonder why their blood tests look normal, yet they still get cramps. The reason? These foods cause rapid temporary shifts in mineral levels at the worst time, when your body's supposed to enter deep rest and recovery. It's not about what you eat all day, it's about what you eat right before bed. And sadly, this is when people often reach for something sweet, acidic, or comforting, unknowingly setting themselves up for a bad night. The fix? Start by eliminating all fruits, fruit juices, sugary snacks, and acidic treats after dinner. Instead, opt for a small protein-based snack if needed, like a boiled egg, a spoonful of Greek yogurt, or a few nuts. These provide gentle fuel and support mineral balance without triggering spikes or acid reactions. Hydrate with electrolyte-rich water, not juice or alcohol. And watch what happens. Your cramps fade, sleep deepens, and your legs stop waking you in pain. What you eat before bed either sets your legs up for recovery or for revolt. The choice is quiet, but the result speaks loudly at 2 a.m. Every night, your body sends you a message, sometimes gentle, sometimes painful. For many seniors, that message arrives at 2 a.m. in the form of a cramp that tightens your calf like a vice. But here's the good news. With a simple, thoughtful nighttime routine, you can stop these cramps before they even start. This isn't about pills. It's about giving your muscles what they crave: calm, circulation, and minerals, all in the right rhythm before bed. The first step is movement, just a little. Spend 5 minutes doing slow, controlled stretches. Focus on your calves, hamstrings, and toes. Gentle ankle rolls, seated forward bends, or even standing heel raises are enough. These movements wake up circulation, release tension, and tell your leg nerves it's time to rest. Many seniors spend their evenings motionless, in front of a screen or lying still, which allows tightness to build and blood flow to slow. Stretching reverses that. Next, look at hydration, but not just plain water. Your muscles need electrolytes. A glass of warm water with a pinch of sea salt and a splash of lemon can work wonders. Or use a clean, low-sugar electrolyte mix. Focus on magnesium, potassium, and calcium, the trio that calms nerve signals and reduces spasms, and drink it at least 1 hour before bed so your bladder doesn't wake you up before your legs do. Many seniors avoid water in the evening, and that's exactly why cramps win. Now, temperature matters more than you think. Cold feet equals constricted blood vessels. Consider soaking your feet in warm water before bed or using a heating pad at your calves. This simple habit improves circulation and relaxes muscle fibers. If you often wake cold or stiff, Add a soft blanket or leg warmers. Warmth signals safety to the nervous system. Some seniors even find relief using magnesium oil rubbed directly on their calves before sleep. Lastly, elevate your legs slightly, just a small pillow under the calves. This helps venous return and keeps blood from pooling. And be mindful of bedtime snacks. If you need a bite, choose something calming. A boiled egg, half a banana, a handful of pumpkin seeds. These offer magnesium, tryptophan, and potassium, the perfect recipe for a cramp-free night. Avoid anything acidic, sugary, or dehydrating like alcohol, citrus, or sweets. Your evening can either invite peace or provoke pain. A small stretch, a warm drink, a calm room, and the right minerals. These quiet rituals may seem simple, but together they become powerful. They tell your body you are safe, you are supported, you can rest now. And for your legs, that message makes all the difference. You've stretched, you've hydrated, you're ready for bed, but your legs still feel tense, like a storm is waiting in the muscles. That's when the right food and supplements make all the difference. What you eat in the last 2 to 3 hours of the day can either calm your nervous system or trigger a night of spasms. For seniors, the key is simple. Give your body the minerals and compounds it needs to stay still, rest deeply, and avoid cramps. Start with magnesium-rich foods. Magnesium is the ultimate relaxation mineral. It calms nerves, supports muscle repair, and regulates nighttime muscle firing. Great options include pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, and dark chocolate, 70% plus cocoa. You can add a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds to a small evening snack or blend spinach into a calming soup. Even a square of dark chocolate paired with a magnesium supplement can be part of your ritual. Next, banana isn't just for breakfast. It's rich in potassium and magnesium, which together help maintain electrolyte balance. A small banana with a spoon of almond butter gives a lasting fuel and leg-soothing minerals. Or try Greek yogurt, which adds calcium and tryptophan, aiding both muscles and sleep. These foods don't just fill your stomach. They signal your body that it's safe to drift into repair mode. For those needing an extra boost, consider magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate. Two forms easily absorbed by older adults and less likely to cause digestive upset. Take them about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. They're especially helpful if you already take diuretics or have signs of low magnesium, twitching legs, muscle soreness, poor sleep, or cramps. Some seniors even rub topical magnesium oil on their calves, letting it absorb directly into the tissues that need it most. You can also consider tart cherry juice, a natural source of melatonin and antioxidants that supports sleep quality and inflammation reduction. Just a small glass before bed, not too cold, can help create a soothing environment from within. Chamomile tea with a sprinkle of cinnamon is another gentle option, calming the nervous system while adding a touch of warmth. Avoid stimulants like caffeine, high-sugar desserts, or alcohol close to bedtime. These strip your body of minerals, elevate blood sugar, and disrupt sleep. The result? Restless legs, shallow sleep, and early morning cramps that hit without warning. So choose wisely. What you eat at night becomes the building blocks for how your legs feel tomorrow. The secret isn't complicated. It's consistent. A calm evening, the right snack, the right supplement, and a body that feels supported. That's how seniors over 60 reclaim peaceful nights and stronger mornings, one leg at a time. You've made it to the end, which means you truly care about your legs, your health, and your future. So let me ask you, which of these 3 habits have you struggled with the most? Skipping electrolytes? Sitting too long after dinner? Late night fruit or drinks? Drop your answer in the comments below. Your story could help someone else realize what they've been missing and take their first step to stronger, calmer nights. And if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification. Because in the next video, we'll show you the top exercises to prevent leg cramps and regain balance after 60. You won't want to miss it. Until then, sleep well, stretch gently, and remember, your legs carry your life. Treat them like gold.